hello. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Went on with you. All I get is wild thoughts. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Intuitive Mom, and this message is going to be for Cancers only. Okay? Cancers only. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus placements. Alright? And fourth house placements as well too. You can have an empty fourth house, or you could have a stellar fourth house. You can have other planets in the fourth house. Just fourth house activation all together. Okay, you can have your Cancer sign in another location. So take this how it resonates. Alright. Somebody told me that I don't ever do Cancer readings, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to do a live Cancer reading for you guys. And let's see, what is the karmic contract for my Cancers? All right, what is needing to be cut, signed, sealed, and delivered on to somebody else? Okay. Somebody could be having car issues. Alright, so what is going on with our Cancers? Okay, first card out is impossible to satisfy, never enough. Okay, so definitely feeling like Cancers are never satisfied. Okay, y'all are never satisfied, but y'all got some smooth talking, or you can have a smooth talker around you. Deceptive words to trick, and then top dog. Okay, this is why y'all never satisfied, is because y'all are literally like the top dog. Okay, and it's just almost, it feels as if like, who can sit up here with me? All right, who can sit up here with me? Cancer, you could be looking for that boss lady again, or that boss man again. Okay, may have had one in the past, and it's just, ever since then, it's been hard to satisfy you. Okay, it's been very hard to satisfy you. Someone feels as if you talk too smooth. Okay, ripple effect. Someone feels as if you're a smooth talker. Every time you say something to them, every time you say something to them, it's got something to do with it has something to do with you being a player or something like that, right? Big yikes. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, please like the message. Come in, like, subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and all that good stuff, okay? Big yikes, okay? I just feel as if, like, the karmic contract that you could be in right now, right? It could have something to do with, like, somebody that kind of embarrassed you or whatnot. It sounds crazy. Or they tried to embarrass you. This person wants to embarrass you. They could have embarrassed you, like, with your family or something like that, right? With the ripple effect, one event produces another effect. Okay, your actions affect your future and others. You could be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't like want you to speak up or to say anything about I don't know, about maybe how they are or maybe about how their family is. Somebody is really big on social media. Somebody could be an Aquarius, birthday February the 17th. Is that Aquarius? I think that's Aquarius. February the 17th. And 11th house is being activated. Thank you so much, Divine. How does this person feel? Okay, magnetic. Okay, yeah, magnetic in reverse. So there's definitely somebody that's around you that they're not really attracted to you. They don't really like you or whatnot. I don't even really want to read like that, but I just feel like you have contracts around you that definitely need to end. Okay, mechanical. Okay, thinking logical and without emotion. Yeah, you definitely have contracts around you that need to end, and I feel as if you know this, okay? And you could be trying to end those, and it's almost as if like you're just in a constant, I don't know, day to day, like doing the same thing over and over again, right? Like doing the same thing over and over again. Every time you try to level up, or every time you try to boss up and try to change your ways or try to change what it is that you're doing, whatever this karmic contract is, it's like they always have something to say. Somebody always have something to say, or they're not supporting you. They know that you have like really creative ideas, and they just feel like, oh, that's stupid. Okay, they want to try to belittle all of your ideas that you have, okay? Because they know, for example, they know that if you boss up, you might actually lead they bitch asses, okay? Look, unsent messages in reverse. So you could be sending out a message. This is your house too being activated. Somebody can have Mercury in the 4th house. You could be sending out a message like, hey, I'm just over, I'm done with it. You could be sending this message like to a friend as well too. Somebody could be wanting to come over to your house, and it's just like you've been going back and forth about this in your life. Like, I'm talking about in your life. You've been going back and forth about this in your mind, where you're like, I really don't want this person over in my house. I really don't want this person in my energy either. Like, every time this person, this could be a fire sign too, Aries, Leo, Sag. Every time somebody come over, it's like they're coming over with a bullshit, okay? Like, every time they come over, they have like some drama, or they're starting something, or either there's like arguments that's happening in your house after they leave. Like, I don't know. It's getting very weird here, okay? Burden in reverse. And distorted messages, okay? Distorted messages. So, somebody could be very misleading, and every time they come into your energy, it's like they also lie a lot too. Like, when they say something, they try to mix it up and be like, that's not what I said. Bitch, that's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. And I really feel like you're starting to really feel the pressure of not being in a contract with this person, or not even being with this person. Like, somebody is always trying to change up your words, or they like, you see, that motherfucker said that. Bitch, yes, I see. They said that, okay? So it's almost as if like they could be, what is that called? I don't know what that's called. Oh my goodness, I don't know what that's called. An instigator. Yeah, an instigator. That's what it's called. So somebody could definitely be like an instigator when it comes to like you and your partner or whatnot. I'm getting that this is not a love relationship. This is more like a friendship. Okay, this is more like a friendship. This is like a third party that's trying to intervene. They could also be like smooth talking your person or whatnot. If you are a male, there's another male friend that you have that comes over and probably like, I wanted to say unintentionally flirt with your partner, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm actually getting like they're intentionally flirting with their partner, with your partner, but you looking at it like it's kind of innocent. Like, he like, no, that's sis. The fuck? What you mean that's sis? The Hermit, it could be a Virgo. Yeah, when you turn your head, somebody could be looking at your partner. And there it go with that fire energy again too. Somebody could be a Virgo, Leo, cusper. But I'm also getting too, like, somebody could be trying to start fire in your shit. Look, the magician, yeah, this is like a warlock or either a witch or something. This could be a third party where they know spell work. Okay, they definitely know spell work. You could be seeing a lot of flies or either little nets around your house as well too. Ever since, you know, you kind of like, I'm also getting too, like, maybe you separated yourself from this person, or maybe this person was in separation from you. Like, they just wasn't around for a while, and now that they are like kind of back into the picture or whatnot. Thank you so much, Divine. Now that they're back into the picture, look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. Now that this person is back, the Queen of Pentacles in fucking reverse. Like, this person has a scheme or a plan. I don't know. It's really giving, like, this Queen of Pentacles is very jealous. Like, every time this bitch come around, it's always some problems between you and your person. Like, every time they run their mouth, they always trying to create or talk or gossip about some motherfucking problems. It's definitely giving, like, this bitch could be a Virgo. Or she have a Virgo rising. Or this bitch has, like, a Virgo Mercury that's in a weird-ass place. Alright, she can have Virgo in the 12th house. In the 12th or the 1st house, okay? Bitch could be a 12th house Virgo. But it's really giving, like, it's really giving, like, jealousy. Like, this person is jealous, okay? And then also, like, it could be another couple, all right? With the Magician in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, this could be another couple that when they come around you and your person, it's like they try to put on a show and try to act like, oh yeah, we're that deal. It's giving competition. All right, what is this? Sorry guys, my phone died. My phone died. So anyway, you got the 8 of Wands with the King of Pentacles, Cancer. Okay, it's definitely giving like somebody is in competition. It could also feel as if like this isn't a partner that's always been in competition with you, right? This is somebody that is in a relationship now and their person is putting them in competition with you. It's almost as if they know that they're with. So this karmic contract or whatnot, this is like a contract that is this is a karmic contract where that's so crazy. I said check somebody's grades. Yeah, you definitely could be checking somebody's temperature and checking somebody's grades. But this is giving a contract of the past, like, okay, maybe this friendship is over, it's done. And I know you like, damn, I ain't gonna stop being friends with somebody, because Cancers, Capricorns, y'all really don't stop being friends with somebody just because they get into the wrong relationship. But I really feel as if this person with the 8 of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I really feel as if like you're not going to be able to be friends with this person until they're out of that relationship, whatever karmic contract that they are in. So it's kind of like you taking a step back. You taking a step back and not really doing anything with any type of emotion. Yeah, the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So it's not like you're having an argument with somebody. This is what Spirit don't want you to do when you cut this karmic contract, right? They don't want you to make it more than what it is. They don't want you to react out of emotions. They don't want you to say, oh yeah, I'm about to stop being friends with that motherfucker. It's just like you kind of sitting back, the smooth talker in you, right? You kind of sitting back and you like, all right, yeah, I see you. So it's like you kind of stop inviting somebody over for the barbecues. You stop inviting them over to drink, to smoke, or whatever the case is. And then also this is how you break certain cycles that have had you stuck and fucked up as well. Spirit is saying that certain cycles have had you stuck, overstuck, okay? You could have been wanting to stop smoking, stop drinking, and it's just like you haven't, you know, every time your partner show up, he drinking and he smoking. So if he want to go be with his girl and he can't show up and smoke with you, then he can't show up and smoke with you. And that's just how it has to be at this point. That's just how it has to be. The star card, this is kind of what's going to put you into alignment with where you're supposed to be. So Spirit is saying whatever this contract is that is coming to a close, it's actually something that needed to come to a close, okay? It's long overdue. That's what I'm getting. It's like long overdue. Sounds kind of karmic or whatnot, but like sometimes, you know, Cancer, you just have to sit back and you just have to peep game. Like, you just have to sit back and you just have to peep game. All right, look at that. You have the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Death card. Okay, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Death card. So definitely feeling like a karmic contract is going to end. If it hasn't already ended, there could be some type of communication that's coming in where somebody is saying like, I really feel like they're grounding the chaos energy. Okay, that they want to say, they might want to speak out and say something to you that is kind of fucked up, because that's the only way. You know, some people only know how to break up in relationships and friendships in a dramatic type of way. But sometimes you literally just grow apart from each other, or you know, you grow out of hanging out with certain people, and it's almost as if like somebody is saying that, hey, I want to hang out with you, and you like, I really don't have time to hang out with this person. And that's like long distance too. Like, I really don't have time to hang out with this person. With the Death card coming up, it's almost as if like, I don't know. I really feel like it's been a long time since you hung out and chilled with somebody. Look, I'm all spitting all over my face, okay? It's been a long time since you hung out and chilled with somebody that, I don't know, you're kind of out of there. Like, y'all don't even have the same things to talk about anymore. Y'all don't even have the same things to talk about anymore. Once you stop communicating with this person, this is definitely like an old friend. Whatever this contract is that needs to end, this is an old friend. Could be like a childhood friend too. Thank you so much, Divine. With the Five of Cups coming out, could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, or an Aquarius. Thank you so much, Divine. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I just feel like these are just over. Look, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Your energy at the bottom of the deck. Hi, Amazing Grace. Hello, honey. Yeah. So, the Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. But the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Alright, it's just kind of saying like the cycles have to end. Unfortunately, but fortunately, cycles definitely have to end. Jupiter, I don't know why I was about to say like Jupiter and Pisces. Somebody can have Jupiter and Pisces or whatnot. That's kind of in these contracts. You know what I'm also getting too? Like, there could be a Cancer, there could be like a friendship that is trying to be formed again. There could be a friendship that's trying to be formed again based off the relationship that they're in. So it's almost as if like somebody's like, let's say for example, right? You're in a relationship, right? And you stop talking to Joe, right? You stop talking to Joe. Joe is now in a relationship with Amber, right? Joe and Amber are now in a relationship together. And now Joe and Amber wants to hang out with the Cancer and his girl, or the Cancer and her boyfriend or whatnot. So it's almost as if like you have an old friendship, right? An old karmic friendship. You have an old karmic friendship, and now this person wants to like double date or hang out, or they want to show you their relationship, and I just feel like you shouldn't. I just feel like, you know, those cycles, those bonds, they're old, and they're They're no good for you. They're no good for you. Okay, so then the four of you guys, y'all link up, y'all smoke some weed, y'all drink or whatever, y'all hang out. But the conversation is still, oh, I just seen a spirit guide. I just seen a spirit guide. I just seen the spirit guide like kind of taking something back. Like soon as I looked into the camera, I seen the spirit guide taking something back. Your spirit guide could be short, brown skin, freckles, or either like moles or something. But like I might be freckles, but since they're, yeah, I'm getting like African American or black. Let me just say black. Somebody's black, short. Could be an older lady. This could be somebody's grandmother or somebody's aunt that transitioned. Somebody could have been a Pisces. The Strength card in reverse. So whoever this spirit guide is, they actually don't even like this friend. So this definitely is giving like an ancestor or somebody that, I don't know. Maybe you had a mom or you had a grandmother or an aunt that passed and they never really liked this friend. Like when this friend would come around, they'll be like, no, no, no. It's almost as if this person didn't even like you sharing food with said friend. Strength in reverse, they always felt like this person was either fake or they had some type of alternative intention. The spirit guide could be a Leo as well, either a Pisces or a Leo. That's it on that. Clear? All right, look, the World card in reverse, okay? That's it on that. That's Saturn. This is somebody that's related to you on your father's side. Every time I try to come out of the whole mediumship, shipping, I ship right back in there. Okay, so this is definitely somebody that's probably related to you on your father's side. And they're saying, like, do not go down this path because this might be the same path that your father went down. And then also I'm getting like a older Saturn lesson that they're bringing my attention to. So it's almost as if like, maybe some karmic play doesn't come out into after your second Saturn return. This shit sound crazy, but like I'm in my late 40s. I mean, I'm talking about my late 40s. I'm not in my late 40s. I'm in my late 30s. So when I talk and I speak and I'm talking closer to your second Saturn return, okay, so that's about the age of 50. Something could have happened to your father around the age of 50. Maybe he went to jail. Maybe he got killed or something like that. And Spirit is bringing that to the forefront. Like, do you want to end up like your pops? Is what I just heard. Okay, thank you so much, Shivine. All right, what's the Magician with the Hermit card? What's the Magician with the Hermit card? Thank you so much. Bring me back to here. What's the Magician with the Hermit card? The Five of Pentacles and a High Priestess. Okay, so definitely Spirit. And I just did a recorded video. I'm going to post it as well too. It's a collective message that has something to do with love, and karmic contracts, soulmate contracts, twin flames, and all that good stuff, right? And these are the same exact cards that came out. Like the Five of Pentacles with the High Priestess, exactly like that. And so this is bringing me to that message as well too. So there is something that you really want for yourself. Okay, listen to other people's advice, but trust your own gut the most, is the affirmation that just came up. It says, listen to other people's advice, but trust your own gut the most. So there's something that you absolutely want. This High Priestess is you trusting your own gut. The Five of Pentacles is you coming out from the cold, like you coming inside, but you haven't exactly made it inside. You could be receiving some type of elevation in your spiritual progress, in your physical progress, in your health progress, all without being friends with this motherfucker. Okay? All without being friends with this motherfucker. You got a whole spirit guide that literally just came through and said, nah. You want to end up like your dad, or you want to end up like your people, or your dad's side of your people, or whatever the case is, where they're not coming in from the cold. They're still out in the cold because they haven't fully tapped into their intuition. That's kind of what this Hermit and this Magician is giving. The Magician is over the High Priestess, like this. This how we got them laid out. The Magician is over the High Priestess. So this is saying, like, you need to continue to tap into your own magic. You're still soul searching. You're still soul searching. So while you're soul searching, you could be in a contract with your person. You could be in a, you know, like, you just trying to, not even just your person, like your family. Your family. Like, Cancer, let's go back to the whole overall picture, you know, because sometimes, Cancer, all y'all give a fuck about is a relationship. Okay, y'all don't be caring about them kids. Y'all don't be caring about y'all kids, y'all brothers, y'all sisters, y'all mom, y'all dad. Y'all don't be caring about that shit for real sometimes. Okay, Cancer or Capricorn. Like, let's just be real honest. I'm studying. I am continually and have been studying astrology, and I pay attention to people's birth charts and the way that they act. And I just really came to the conclusion that only a unevolved Cancer and Capricorn, they don't give a fuck about the people that's around them. They're very selfish. Selfish. Y'all can be mad at me that I said that, but it's almost as if, like, it's always a me. I really feel as if, like, you've kind of gotten out of that cycle, Cancer. Whatever Cancer that I'm reading for, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, I really feel as if you have moved out of that selfishness. And some of the actions that you make, you like, that might actually affect my daughter this way, okay? That might actually affect my son this way. That might actually affect my neighbors this way, okay? Let's go as far as the neighbors, okay? That might actually affect my church, or you're looking at something beyond your image by who you associate with. And this Five of Pentacles is saying that, you know what? I'm going to return back to the foundation that I know I can make solid. I know that I can make this shit solid. Okay? It's also giving, like, be careful of who you invite inside your house when they pretending like they out in the cold. Because everybody, there could be somebody that's like, I don't have nowhere else to go but here. You got somewhere else to go, my nigga. And this sounds so crazy, right? This sounds so crazy, y'all. But, I have Cancer and Lilith, right? I have Cancer and Lilith. And I used to feel as if I was the mother of my friend group, or I was the mother of, you know, like, I'm very mature. I take care of everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody in the neighborhood know me, and I take care of them. If somebody right now was like, I don't have anything to eat, I'm going to go in my freezer and find something for them to eat. I'm going to put some shit together and give them something to eat, right? In my neighborhood, right? And then I remember, this is so crazy. Another Cancer, right? A Cancer sun. I'm a Cancer Lilith, okay? Another Cancer sun. She was like, I don't have any, I ain't got no food in my house. I ain't got this, I ain't got that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I went in my deep freezer and I gave her some chicken. I gave her, you know, pasta. I gave her all this stuff, right? And I'm not a person that be on social media a lot. I'm really not a person that be on social media a lot. I post what I need to say and I get off, right? I just saw Instagram and my girl is having a whole fucking barbecue with the chicken that I gave her, which is, it's no problem. Okay, I gave you the chicken. You ain't had no chicken. But then I see people all at the barbecue and shit, right? I see people all at the barbecue and I'm like, bitch, why I ain't get invited to the barbecue? So I text her. I'm like, why I ain't get invited to the barbecue, right? She was like, oh, you don't eat meat. I ain't think you would want to come. Nah, bitch, you ain't invite me to the barbecue because you know you over there, you gave me this sob-ass motherfucking story. You gave me this sob-ass motherfucking story about you not having no food to feed your kids, and you over here feeding sad niggas and bitches. So it just kind of reminded me, and this was years ago. I still give people whatever. I don't let no shit show stop the show. Okay? None of that's going to stop the show. But this is my point right here, Cancer, is that motherfuckers always got somewhere else to go. They need to look a little further. People that is wanting your help, wanting you to kind of pull them out of something. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Again, with that energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody could be coming to you about some money or whatever the case is. They like, oh, I know that Cancer can manifest the money. Even when they ain't got it, they always paying their bills. They take care of their car note. They paying insurance. They come through with their girl. I know I could borrow from Cancer. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And this is kind of what Spirit is advising. Be careful of who you are fraternizing with. Be careful with who you're letting borrow from you, who you're letting in your energy. Okay, Five of Pentacles with the Hermit card. The Knight of Swords. Be careful. The Knight of Swords. I said the Knight. That nigga, look, with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. That's the fucking King of Swords in reverse. So this is definitely shit. Somebody literally. Your person could be telling you too, like either somebody in your household could be telling you like they don't really need your help. Like they only come around when they need help. And this is exactly who this motherfucker is. They only reaching out to you when they need some help. Like, nigga, you got on a whole brand new outfit, but you ain't got nothing to eat. You got on a whole brand new outfit, but you ain't got nowhere to go. You better go. Listen, Plato's Closet give you cash money for clothes. Plato's Closet, okay? The Page of Cups in reverse. And this is an important time that you don't let nobody play on your emotions. The Page of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords, whatever the fuck it is that they saying, you don't let nobody play on your emotions. I'm also getting too, like, somebody could be reaching out to you and you just kind of looking at the phone ring. You feel bad about that? Okay, so that's where unsent messages is coming from. It's almost as if, like, you're writing them and you're saying, like, damn, you only reach out to me when you want something. What you want? They gonna be like, nothing. I just calling to check on you. No, you're not. No, you're not. Using your intuition. That's what the High Priestess is saying. Sometimes when people, like, this is so crazy. I feel people pull on my energy all the time, right? I feel people pull on my energy all the time. I'm a psychic, right? And somebody could be wanting something, right? I will literally sit and meditate and say, how can I help this person? I don't need to hear what they're saying. I will ask God, how can I help this person? How is it that you want me to help this person, God? Because shit. How is it that Cancer can help this person? How is it that Cancer can help this person? Can Cancer help this person? Well, yeah, of course you can. Just being in somebody's presence is helping somebody, because that's a form of energy harvesting. Thank you so much, Divine. Look at that. The Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you can. You can. Like, whatever it is that somebody is going through, could be an Aquarius, whatever something somebody is going through, whatever troubled waters that they're going through, is something that they actually need to go through. And Spirit is saying that if you help and assist them, I'm going to take your ass through those same motherfucking troubled waters. This motherfucker can't pay their rent. You going to fucking loan their ass some money. And guess what? I'm going to make you short on your shit next month. I'm going to make you short on your shit next month. Because I told you, don't be helping out these fools. Everybody got to take their own leap of faith. Everybody got to go on their own journey. And this sounds so crazy, right? Y'all about to say I'm kind of mean, right? Y'all ain't gonna say that, because I'm actually kind of sweet. Let me tell you something. This same person that I had gave, Cancer Lilith here, this same person I had gave some chicken to, right? This same person I gave some food to. Like, maybe like, let's just say that was July. Came February of the following year, this person had asked me if they could come stay with me. They was like that they was getting put out of their house. They asked me could they come stay with me, right? And I thought about it for like 5 seconds. And I was like, actually, I can't have nobody come stay in my house no more. I was like, but Star Shelter, STAR Shelter out here in Baytown, they'll help you get a house immediately. She was like, I don't want to take my kids to a shelter. That sounds like you don't want to do your work. If you got to go to a shelter, you got to go to a shelter. And I don't knock nobody that got to go to a shelter. Like, I know people that I have set in a place of helping them get into a shelter and they ended up with a house. They ended up with a house. Newly built house, hood houses, whatever. They ended up in a house. They ended up in a house. Who am I to interrupt God's plan? Who am I to interrupt God's plan? God put them shelters in places so that people can have somewhere to go with their kids, so that that's the bridge, that's the connection. That same person. And Spirit had to show me the situation with the chicken first. Like, oh no, this motherfucker ain't about to get their shit together. Like, sometimes you just need to say, thank you so much, Divine. I could be talking to somebody that's on the cusp of a Pisces and an Aquarius. Like, sometimes Spirit just needs to show you somebody that, hey, if you have a Pisces Aquarius sun with a Cancer moon, you already emotionally like separated from certain people, energies, and problems, okay? Like, you already separated from that. God just, like, the minute that you was born was like, you're gonna be isolated from this whole shit that people are gonna try to put you through. You're gonna be absolutely isolated. And that's what I'm saying. That's why they are gonna be like, Cancer is mean. Cancer is mean. No, I'm not mean. I just have boundaries. And I like my shit the way I like my shit. Like, I'll give you the shirt off my back, but I'm not about to give you the bed that I sleep in. I'm not about to let you come and beat down my couch either. Like, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? And I ain't even talking about the cost of things. I'm just talking about the energetic cost of things. I'm not talking about like money, cash. Oh, you can't come beat down my couch with your body, with your motherfucking baggage either. With your spiritual baggage. Like, nah. I got mad. I have mad altars around my house, and a lot of spiritual, like, people just don't come in. If you come to my door, I actually invited you to your door. Nobody's asking, like, can I come stay with you? The answer is no. The answer is no. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. And that's where we are. So somebody is kind of connecting back to you. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Clear. Somebody is connecting back to you that maybe you turned away at some point, and they're like, well, I forgive you for not letting, bitch, you don't have to forgive me. You don't have to forgive me. And I feel like these are all internal words that you're saying. Like, somebody is saying, oh, I forgive you for not letting me come stay with you, or I forgive you for how you handle me. Yes, you forgive me how I handled you. And I really feel like you're just taking note of this. You're not even saying anything. You like, oh, word. This could be a old relationship, friendship group. Okay. Somebody could be asking for forgiveness as well too, like telepathically. Could be another Cancer. What's the Three of Cups energy? What's the Three of Cups? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, Cancer, Taurus. This could be something between a Taurus in reverse could be asking for, like, they too bitter to ask for forgiveness out their mouth. They like, oh, well, I understand why you treated me like that. And this is something that they're going through as well. Like, these bonds, these karmic contracts, it's like, I'm not about to let you take me through it. And then next thing you know, when you don't let somebody take you through it, that person that wanted to put you through it is going through it they goddamn self. And they like, oh yeah, I understand why Alexis has boundaries. I understand why Alexis has boundaries. Because here I am, I'm going through the same motherfucking cycles with this said person. So I understand why this person has boundaries or whatnot. Whoever this Taurus is, they could definitely be wanting forgiveness for something that they didn't. Let me just get a card on that before I say that. What's the Hierophant in reverse with this Taurus energy? What's the Hierophant in reverse? Thank you so much. The Eight of Cups. Pisces. So this person could be literally asking you for forgiveness telepathically, right? About a past contract. Clear? About a past contract that you walked away from and kind of just left them in their fucking feelings about. And the reason why they're asking for forgiveness is because they shouldn't have never been in a contract with you to begin with. They shouldn't have never been in your energy. They shouldn't have never played in your energy. They should have never, shit, probably been friends with you with that Three of Cups energy. They was hanging out with you, trying to cause you some type of pain or whatnot. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. Okay? You got the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to take something from you. That's why they asking for forgiveness telepathically, because they thought that they was going to be able to take something from you. They thought they was going to be able to put you through something, Cancer. And it's just like, nah, I'm going to walk away from that. I see that's bullshit from a mile away. That's how I feel like, Cancer, like how you should have showed up if you didn't show up. How you should have showed up if you didn't. Now it's time for that contract to end. With the Hierophant coming out in reverse, whatever this karmic bond is, whatever this emotional bond is, it kind of stemmed over to your money as well too. Okay? What's this Knight of Pentacles? Thank you so much, Divine. What's the Knight of Pentacles? The fucking Six of Wands in reverse. Exactly as I said. It kind of stemmed over into your money. Okay? Definitely stemmed over into your money, where it's been affecting how people see you. It's been affecting on how you see yourself. So if you didn't end this karmic contract, walk away, come back into your own home, into your own foundation, it's time to do that shit. Give me 3 energy cards. Thank you so much, Divine. Give me 3 energy cards. For Cancer, 3 energy cards for Cancer. Victory in reverse. So you got 6 of Wands in reverse and Victory in reverse. Your 10th house is being activated. You need to come out of your South Node energy. If your South Node energy is Capricorn, you need to definitely get out of that selfish shit. And then also just like trying to help people that don't really need your help. Like there's other people around you that need your help. And let's start with yourself. Yourself needs your own motherfucking help. 4th house is being activated. The Temple Path in reverse. 3rd house is being activated. You can have Mercury. You can have Mercury in Cancer. 2nd house is being activated. Your finances. I really just feel like you just lost your way somewhere. Thank you so much, Divine. Let's get one more energy card for where Cancer needs to be. Okay, or whatever it is that they need. Thank you so much, Divine. Give me one more card for Cancer. Patience. Patience. Definitely having more patience, whether it comes to like relationships, contracts in reverse. So in the spiritual realm, if you don't end these contracts, Divine is going to end these contracts. But 7th house is being activated with patience. 1st, 6th, and 7th house. Okay, your health could be affected. You could be having what I do? You could be having stomach issues as well too. All right, and with patience, Spirit is saying like sometimes you just need to take your time. Somebody could be rushing you to receive an answer back to something. If they're rushing you, then just say no. If you feel as if you are being rushed to do something right now, just be like, well, you know what? I haven't had time to think about it. I'm going to just go ahead and say no to whatever this is. So if there's a question in your mind, should I do this or should I do that? Should I join something? Or somebody could be trying to get you to join this sounds crazy. Somebody could get you to try to run a fucking marathon with them. And it's like, damn, I haven't even had time to think about this. No, I don't want to do it. I ain't going to do it. I'm going to just support you from the sideline. Whatever that is. This could be this could be like an investment into a company as well. Look, the 6 of Swords. Thank you so much, Divine. So just moving away from toxic relationships. I just really feel as if like it's time to leave the past behind. Whatever this is. You need to push into calmer waters. Even if that means like leaving certain family members alone. Or either like friendships that have been in your life since friendships that have been in your yeah. Thank you, baby. Friendships that have been in your circle from since you were younger. You could be wanting to move away from your hometown, Temple Path in reverse, and then the Six of Swords is just kind of like you going to a different geographic location. All right, the King of Swords. All right, the King of Swords. You're starting to get clear communication. I'm also getting too, like with Patience and then the King of Swords. This is really giving me like angelic communication. This is really giving angelic communication. Somebody could have a Cancer spirit guide. Somebody could have a Cancer spirit guide. Let me get one more with Patience. One more card with Patience. Thank you so much, Divine. You're almost at that decision making part. I don't know how to explain that, but it's almost as if like I'm almost clear on the decision that I need to make. It's just something. Your spirit guides is talking to you and they're talking loud. You also have like an ancestor that is on my ass. So I know that they have been on your ass. You could be finding this person's obituary. You could be finding this person's obituary or just like kind of looking over their obituary. And you like, damn, I miss my partner in crime. Whoever this ancestor is, like, they talk a lot. They talk a lot. They talk a lot of shit, too. All right, love you. Be safe. Look at that, the Four of Wands. Thank you so much for patience, okay? A shared joy, a feeling of coming home. All right, definitely a sense of belonging. This person, you haven't, this ancestor, because I'm talking about an ancestor right here. Look at this, and the Ten of Pentacles, ancestral veneration, okay? This ancestor promised you something. They promised to take care of you. They promised to always be in your life, to, you know, like watch out for you and protect you. And they're giving me the message of like, let me do my job. Let me do my job. Let me protect you from the people that you think are your friends, that you think are, you know, who you think has your best interest. Let me protect you from that. And when they give you signs, clear signs, you just need to listen to it, Cancer. You really need to listen to it. Okay, so that is y'all's message, Cancer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear. I really enjoyed reading for you guys today. That was a nice read. That was a nice read. I might do, I like water signs anyway. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It might be all the water that I have in my chart. But I like reading. I don't know why it seems like I never read for Cancer. I just feel like y'all just be so low in the cut. Like, it really gives, Cancer and Capricorns are my favorite, are one of my favorite aspects. Cancer and Capricorns. Those is my faves. And y'all just be so low key in the cut. So maybe it feel like I don't be reading for y'all, but I be reading for y'all. But I received like over 4 or 5 messages from different people that was like, why you don't read for Cancer? And I'm like, I thought I did. But y'all like, subscribe, leave me a message if you have anything to say. You want me to read for your sign. Leave your sign in the comments. And I will. Leave your sign in the comments. Not on here because I'm getting ready to close this out. But like once this post or on any of my videos, leave a I love you. You're so cute. Y'all leave me a message or whatnot. And let me know what your sign is. If y'all have questions or whatnot. I'm a really open channel. I'm a really open channel. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. I will talk to you guys later. Trust your intuition. Beware of fantasies and idealizations. That's really what that Saturn and Pisces is doing. I might do a talk on Saturn and Pisces retrograde. I might do a talk on that. Before I close out of here, let me let's talk about that real quick. So Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Okay, Saturn retrograde in Pisces is from July the 12th into November the 15th. But Saturn is kind of like stationed right now, meaning that it is not moving. Okay, stationed. All right, from June 30th into July the 12th, it will be stationed. Okay. What is Saturn retrograde in Pisces mean? It is the sign of dreams, illusions, spirituality, intuition, escapism, and divine love. With Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, limitations, will turn the, it's like turning the retrograde. So when a planet goes into retrograde, right, it wants to give the results of the previous house. So the house before Pisces is actually Aquarius. So when you have, wherever you have Saturn at in your birth chart, right, it is going to be there, and it wants to give you the results of the previous house. So wherever you have Aquarius at, right? So like, for example, I'm always going to give myself as an example because I'm not reading anybody's birth chart. But if you want to share your birth chart, share what house you have Saturn in, I could help you guys with that later. Okay, just comment on this post or something, right? It's under my page. It's a little further down, but it is under my page. I posted it 22 hours ago. Okay, so it says Saturn forces you to face consequences of your spiritual neglect, emotional avoidance, and lack of boundaries. Okay. To be honest, like, Saturn is the planet that says you're not really doing this. You said you was doing it, but you're not really doing this. And then Pisces, being an illusionary, it's like, I am doing it, I am doing it. And then Saturn is like, well, let me force you to do it, right? So the key themes to expect is spiritual testing, karma unfolding. Saturn retrograde demands spiritual maturity. Okay, so that means that you have to let go of certain illusions and delusions that you have behind your spiritual business and your spiritual practice. Okay, emotional walls and energetic discipline. You may feel emotionally overwhelmed or emotionally numb. Both are lessons. Okay, Saturn asks you to build strong spiritual foundations instead of fantasy-based faith. Okay, I have a reading that kind of pissed people off before, and it's really an intuitive talk and a reading, and it says that you cannot have a spiritual business without a spiritual practice. Somebody that is very Saturn, I have Saturn in the first house. I have Saturn in the first house in Sagittarius and Scorpio, right? And the way that I don't play with Saturn is like saying, I don't even want to compare it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like how a teacher is not about to play with your kids. That's how I want to compare how Saturn shows up. So having a spiritual business and having a spiritual practice, those are two different things. Those are absolutely two different things. And a lot of people are going to be realizing that the way that they have been making money spiritually is being tested. It's being tested because where is your real spiritual practice? practice. And y'all, I've been really trying to give, you know, more people. I know there are practitioners that come on my page or whatnot, right? And I've been really trying to guide them either towards the Divine Mother or just towards the divine in general, right? Deity worship, ancestral veneration. You have to be doing all of this type of work in order to have a spiritual business. So if you online, you reading tarot, you are doing Reiki healing, you doing any type of healing, any type of readings, all of this is spiritual. All of this is spiritual. These cards, these are divination tools. The dowserize, those are divination tools. The pendulum, those are divination tools. Okay, and you can't really abuse them. So right now, every time that Saturn goes into retrograde, right, and this is a different type of retrograde, because this retrograde, I know I've been hearing people say that it's happening in Aries, and that's where y'all gonna get y'all head knocked off at. Because Saturn is definitely not in Aries, okay? Saturn is retrograding in Pisces, and it wants to give the results of Aquarius, which is the platform. So let's look at the tarot cards when it comes to this energy work, right? When it comes to this planetary transit. We're looking at the Hangman. We're looking at the Princess of Cups. We're looking at the King of Swords. We are looking at the King of Cups. We're looking at the Star card. We're looking at what's the other card? Damn, what's the other card? Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups. We looking at all the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords energy, right? We looking at all of that energy. The 5, 6, and 7 of Swords energy. We looking at all of those 5, 6, 7 of Swords. So all of those energies we're looking at under Aquarius, and we looking under that under Pisces. And then we have to literally sit up and we have to think about, like, where's our platforms? What activity we have been doing, how we been building our intuition, how we been building our divination skills and stuff, like channeling and deep diving into intuitive messages. Like, all of this is to build our spiritual business, yes, but you cannot have a spiritual business without a spiritual practice. Like, you can create, and then God is going to literally, like, test you. And that's where the emotional walls and energetic discipline. Are you feeling emotionally overwhelmed or emotionally numb? Saturn asks you to build strong spiritual foundations instead of fantasy-based. You like, well, I get a lot of views. I get this. You're going to see during this time, this Saturn retrograde, you're going to see a lot of spiritualists disappear. I don't want to say like disappear, like, you know, like they actually disappear, okay? Because we be over here solving crimes too. Not disappear like that, but you're going to see a lot of businesses take breaks. A lot of practitioners speaking out, being emotionally unbalanced a little bit when it comes to what they have to offer. What they have to offer is going to be a lot of spiritual attacks, okay? Because those that really don't have it, is going to be trying to attack those that do. They're going to try to destiny swap. Listen, during Pisces, any planet transiting through Pisces that's not Jupiter, I lied that quick. I take that back. Jupiter and Pisces is crazy as hell too. But during Pisces, anytime a planet is transiting through Pisces, there's a lot of spiritual attacks. There's a lot of destiny harvesting and spiritual harvesting and stuff like that. Why? Because Pisces is the dream state. Pisces is the illusions. Pisces is spiritual attacks. Pisces is karmic retribution. Pisces is, I'm gonna fuck you up in the spiritual realm as opposed to the physical realm. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm literally not fighting anybody in the physical. I'm not fighting anybody in the physical. Last time I fought somebody in the physical, the bitch bit me on my thigh. And as a Sagittarius, I literally had to go get it. I told them I got bit by a horse. I told them I got bit by a horse. They at the hospital like, bitch, you did not get bit by a horse. These look like human bites. I was like, the bitch she had dentures or either she had veneers. I don't know, but her teeth was big as fuck. It looked like a fucking horse, okay? Keep playing with me. I need my shot. I need the tetanus shot, okay? And this is why we don't fight in the physical. I'm not stepping out of line in the physical with nobody. I'm gonna, if you come to me, but nobody's coming to me. Why? Because they getting their ass beat in the spiritual. They getting their ass beat in the spiritual, okay? Pisces moon here. Pisces moon here, okay? Fuck what y'all talking about. Pisces moon here, all right? And I'm going to tell your ass up with a fucking mantra. I'm going to tell your ass up with a mantra. 5th house, Pisces moon here. I'm going to tell your ass down with a fucking mantra. And this is why anything in Pisces is literally like, I'm going to fight you spiritual. I'm going to fight you spiritually, okay? So, old contracts and divine timing. It says past life issues around victimhood, martyrdom, and spiritual power abuse may reappear. You're revisiting what it really means to serve the divine, okay, without sacrificing yourself. This is what it really means to serve the divine. Exactly what I just said. We're fighting people spiritually. This is what it means to serve the divine. I don't have to sacrifice myself. I don't have to sacrifice anybody else either. Never have, never will. Have I ever sacrificed myself or anybody else in order to have these spiritual gifts? I serve the divine, and every time I serve the divine mother blesses me. She blesses me. When I give my time, my energy, and all of that, she blesses me. If y'all haven't already, check out my short that I just posted. When I literally sat in front of an altar of Matamir, Durga, Durga, Kali, Sri Sai, literally, I asked for physical confirmation and I get an angel on my wall. I get an angel on my wall. I can show up. I can literally be, like I just told y'all during the Cancer reading, a spirit guide literally just reached out through my phone. I looked up at the phone and I see a bright light as if a spirit guide stuck their head through the phone. Like, this is how seers see. This is how you can connect with this Pisces Saturn. That's all Pisces Saturn really want you to do. They want you to really connect with divine. They really want you to connect with divine. They want you to have discipline when you're doing it. They say, okay, this is what you want to do. You want to go towards Archangel Michael, then prepare a feast for him. You want to go towards Saint Expedite, a Saint Anthony, whatever the case is. Go bake a pound cake. Go make the pound cake. You keep asking, but you're not making any pound cakes around this bitch. You're not showing up with any plates. You're not showing up with any devotion, any time. You're like, oh, I can't do this because such and such is around me, because my mama, my daddy, my uncle, my cousin, I got company. If you don't sit there and pray in front of them, like, I know this sounds so crazy. This sounds so crazy that I'm saying this. But I literally, and I'm going to draw this back into Cancer as well, too. I was talking to a Cancer, right? And they was like, I had told them, I was like, you know, I sent them something and I told them how to do it. And I was like, you need to do this. You need to do this. Like, you need to have this type of devotion. Like, I can't do everything for you as the practitioner, but I get tired of telling people to do something, right? And sometimes spirit just be like, zip out. They just gonna learn their lesson. Y'all, the mantras are so much powerful when you're literally sitting and you're quiet. I don't care if the house was on fire. I don't care if the house was on fire. I'm going to be outside doing my mantras. There's nothing I could do to run back in that house and save anything that's inside that house. I'm going to be doing my mantras. Okay? I'm going to be doing my mantras. It's 9 o'clock. I need to be doing my mantras. Okay? Oh, I'm at work. guess what I'm doing? I'm cutting that chicken up. Yucky. Yucky. Yes, I be cutting chicken up. Okay, we get our shit straight from the damn farm, it seemed like, right? Okay. I didn't spoke the health conscious up there at the job and shit. It seemed like we getting our shit straight from the fucking farm now. I'm over there peeling corn and shit. Okay, yeah, I'm peeling corn. But as I'm peeling that corn, I'm quiet and I'm saying my mantras in my head. How many times did I say? I don't know. I'm not keeping count. I'm not keeping count. I'm not keeping count of how many times the divine has saved me. I hope they not keeping count how many times they have saved me either. Y'all, we got to do better. We have to do better as a collective with our spirituality, with our spiritual practice. Just coming on here reading tarot or giving these downloads and then y'all don't have no spiritual practice when y'all get off here. That's why I don't be, that's why I be going off on people the way that I be going off on them. They be mad at me, but I'm like, what work are you really doing? Are you, let's go here for the tips. Tips for navigating this retrograde, right? Recommit to your spiritual practice. Whatever you was doing in 2017, 18, 19, 20, you need to get back to doing that. You fell off. I'm here to tell you that you fell off. Okay? You fell off. You're not setting up the altars. Okay, you can't have an altar now, right? But where's your candles at? Where's your incense at? Where's your incense at on a daily? If all you can burn is incense on a daily, that's what you need to be burning on a daily. Thank you so much, Divine. Daily meditation, dream journaling. Why you ain't writing? Why you not writing your journal prompts now? Why you not writing anything? Okay? Water rituals, Reiki, mantras, and deity work. Clean your altars. Talk to your guides. Be consistent. Check your boundaries. Saturn is really about boundaries and cleaning this, okay? And I'm telling you, okay? Are you giving too much or hiding behind spirituality? Are you giving too much or hiding behind spirituality? Say no without guilt. Stop saving people who refuse to grow. Stop saving people who refuse to grow. Do karmic reviews, okay? How do you do a karmic review? What's a karmic contract that has ended in your life? Or everybody is karmic in your life. My husband is karmic. My mama is karmic. My sisters, my brothers, my children, they're all karmic contracts. I either owe them something or they owe me something or we owe the divine something together. Okay? All those contracts. All of them. Every last single one of them. My friends online, these are karmic contracts. Now, do a karmic review on each person that's in your life. Each person that's in your life. I do not suggest you like sit down and write this out unless it's like a private notebook that nobody else is going to pick up. But and I'm the only person in this house that don't pick up other people's notebooks and stuff. But my kids, my husband, I say go look for something. They like, what notebook is that in? So be careful about doing karmic reviews, okay? Especially if you're a real honest person. So do a karmic review. Look at 1996, 2007, 2008, and then 1993 if you're old enough, right? I know 1993 and 1996, I had some shit going on in both of those years, okay? I was 7 and 10. Okay? I just told my age. Okay? Similar Pisces karmas may resurface. Who hurt you then? What did you avoid? And what spiritual lessons did you ignore? So from 1996, 1993, 1993, 1996, 2007, 2008. And then I would even push it to 10 years after 2007, 2008. I would do 2017 and 2018 as well too. So, who hurt you? How did you, what did you avoid in these, in these times of lessons or blessings? What spiritual lessons did you ignore? Then number 4, it says avoid escapism. Drugs, emotional codependency, spiritual bypassing will backfire under Saturn's watch. Spiritual bypassing. Spiritual bypassing will always backfire under Saturn's watch. This is spiritual bypassing. This is spiritual bypassing. You're going through a problem and you're like, let me find the Psalms. Let me find a ritual. Let me find something. Let me return to sender. That's spiritual bypassing. Y'all be mad at me. Be mad at me. I don't give a fuck. I think return to senders are spiritual bypassing. I think that return to senders are spiritual bypassing. If a motherfucker stab me with a evil eye, I'm going to send the evil eye back to them, or it's going to return back to sender, right? I think that one should continue to do their spiritual work. I think that by doing Doom Durgaye Matamira, Doom Durgaye, Cream Clean Kalikaye, I think those right there, those are ain't shit even hitting you. That's why you have to be very careful about return to senders. Like, you have to be very careful about return to senders. Very careful about return to senders. This is why I don't send nobody the evil eye. I don't give a fuck what it is that you're doing. I don't give a fuck what it is that you're doing. If you over there and a motherfucker could be at their altar, got me in a jar, a candle, or whatever the fuck. I'm like, bitch, give me all of that energy. You put that bitch in my genie jar, I'm going to take all of that energy. I'm going to take all your energetic powers that you think that you have. Bitch, I'm not returning that shit back to sender. I don't want you to fall down the steps. Bitches wish death magic on a motherfucker every day. And a bitch that really studies and really gets up on their magical skills and their powers and their spiritual work, and they really learn how to do some shit, nah, bitch, I'm about to take all that motherfucking energy that you think that you put into me. All that energy that you think you put into me. So that's why I be like, just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Because you're going to be like, I'm doing something spiritually to you when you end up with no motherfucking powers. And I am. I'm over here doing my spiritual work. And every time you send me energy, I don't return it back to sender. So now you weak. You weak. And I'm going to end the contract. Okay. So where is my life? It says Saturn retrograde in Pisces, journal prompts. Okay, so I gave some journal prompts too. And it says, where in my life have I made mistakes, avoidance for peace? That part right there. That part right there for peace. Bitch, no. I won't smoke. I want all of the smoke. I'm not going to keep quiet. I have literally made as a Pisces moon, right? As a Pisces moon, I have literally made mistakes in the past where I have literally stayed quiet for the sake of peace. And I be like, no. And now, I'm just like, you know what? I want all the smoke. Because at the end of the day, you've been feeling hot and you've been feeling that way. You've been feeling that way. And what emotional truth have I been too afraid to face? Y'all just have to excuse me. What emotional truths have I been too afraid to face? What illusions or fantasies am I holding on to that keep me from building something real? Where have I over-sacrificed thinking it was love or loyalty? Okay? And I mean that in friendship groups, and I mean that in like spiritual groups. Like, y'all get into these spiritual groups and y'all be like, yeah, I love my teacher, or I love the group that I'm in, and it be 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers in that bitch that's looking at you like she thinks she know it all. She thinks she fucking know it all, including the motherfucking teacher. Okay? Where have I over-sacrificed thinking it was love or loyalty? What spiritual or ancestral lessons keep repeating? And what am I finally ready to learn from it? How can I create better boundaries between my spirit, my service, and my sanity? And then the bonus reflection, and this is for my spiritual practitioners, my entrepreneurs, and my healers. It says, am I practicing what I preach or hiding behind the image of healing? Hiding behind the image of healing. That right there is totally Pisces, Virgo practitioners. Sun, moon, rising, north node, south node, first house, 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house activation. Right there, that right there. Bonus reflection for my spiritual entrepreneurs and healers. Okay? Am I practicing what I preach or hiding behind the image of healing? Okay? And wherever Pisces is, you also need to look where Virgo is as well too. Okay? Wherever you have Pisces, you also need to look at Virgo, and that's how you master your chart. All right? Whatever house Saturn is in, look at the house that's across from it, and that's how you're going to master your chart. Okay? That's how you're going to master your chart. Whatever house that you have, like, for example, I have Saturn in the first house. I'm always looking at my 7th house. And when it comes to Saturn being tested, what is in my 7th house? I don't think I have anything in the 7th house. But that sign that naturally rules that signs. Okay? The whole chart is a roadmap. Your whole birth chart is a roadmap. You just have to know what it is that you're willing to face, aka do shadow work. Right? What is it that you're willing to heal this lifetime, aka karmic justice, karmic judgment, karmic retribution, karmic contracts, karmic illusions? What it is that, how much work are you willing to do this lifetime? Okay? We're gonna die, we're gonna come back. Our soul is just gonna either evolve or it's gonna dissolve. Whichever way you want to do. Whichever way you want to go. God is like, I gave you free will. Which way you want to go? And at the end of the day, I just feel like, why don't we all just move towards divine? Okay? Why don't we all just move towards divine? So, all right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day on purpose. Have a wonderful day on purpose. My allergies is acting like it's on 9-9. I need to open up some windows in here. It's definitely smoky. Burning candles and incense and all that other good stuff on this good, fine 4th of July. Happy 4th to you guys. INDEPENDT. You know about me. I don't know if I spelled that right, but I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. This is the post that the Saturn and Pisces retrograde is under. You'll see this, and it says, and now you feel empty. Okay? So I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye. Have a wonderful day on purpose, people. All right?